specifically at the cornerback position? I know you guys had a couple pass interference calls the other night, but how do you feel like you guys have performed that unit so far?
I feel like we just still working on our technique and trying to, buy in and play the calls and do what our coach is teaching us. We did have a few passing interferences. That comes down to technique and just not panicking when the ball in the air and just making plays and believing in yourself. So I feel like we'll get that cleaned up and we'll be ready.
Davonte, obviously, you mentioned some areas that need to be cleaned up, but overall, the defense has played really well through the first two, limiting the other teams in points and yardage and whatnot. Just kind of what's the overall vibe with how you guys have been playing?
As you can see, we've been stopping the run very well. So as a back end, we're just trying to tighten up on the coverage. I feel like we did a good job of keeping the top on the coverage, not landing too many explosive plays because that can really hurt you, and just trying to keep everything in front of us.
How much about Louisville have you gotten into, and what do you see from them?
We started Louisville this morning. They talked about how they like to run the ball. They like to stretch out of the pistol and try to get to the edge. As far as the throwing game, they have a lot of receivers they like to rotate and use. The quarterback, we have to keep him contained. We have to keep our eyes on our man because he can extend plays and make plays down the field, so we just got to lock in.
You mentioned those extended plays. What do you think in your mind is the key to actually executing and stopping the plays that once that's unscripted?
I say, for example, if we're in a man call, just keeping your eyes on your man downfield, just doing your job. Staying deep, if you're in a deep third, just not trying to do anybody else's job and just staying within the coverage.
Davonte, you and Corey, I guess everyone else who was a freshman last year, you'd never really played in a real road game. You've been on the road, but it's been limited crowds, no crowds. This should be a pretty big crowd. Are you looking forward to that? It's kind of what are your thoughts of being in an away game atmosphere for the first time?
Yeah, I'll say this is my first real road game. I'm excited. It'll be a big win for us playing in front of their atmosphere, and I feel like everybody will be excited. And it's just big-time players make big-time plays in big games. So,
Davonte, we see Big Cat Brian and what Ricky Barber are doing as a cornerback. How much easier is your job because of those guys up front?
Those guys are doing a tremendous job getting to the quarterback, and that means the ball has to get out quick. So if we can play our technique, keep those receivers in front of us, we shouldn't have to be in coverage long.
Going back to kind of a similar question that I asked before, but just being at home and playing in front of a bigger crowd than you obviously did last year, the atmosphere of the first two games, how's it been like, playing home games in the bounce house with a full stadium?
I feel like playing at home with all the fans back now just gives that extra juice, and you feel it out there on the field. It's just excited, and you have fun playing with your teammates.
Davonte, it's a short week. You guys play on Friday night. How is it different than playing on a Saturday? Is it, you focus more on details a little bit more? You're in the classroom a little bit more. How does it affect your team playing a day earlier than you usually do?
I wouldn't say it's a big effect, but it's just short turnaround. So we gotta hurry up. We went over the mistakes and everything we had to clean up yesterday. So that's out the window. So now it's on to the next. We gotta focus on Louisville and just everybody lock in.